Hi guys, so we set our start position for our monster, but now we can't get him to move. So we need to add some other events besides when the green flag is clicked. So let's take a look at that. So you can see right here my events are yellowish, orangish. So we want to do that. Right now I'm on my sprite, so we want to make sure you can see a little ghosted version of your sprite up there in the corner. And then we're going to go over here to events because we want to do an event. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and use our keys on our keyboard. So right now the default is set to when the space bar is pressed. So I'm going to go ahead here, and when the space bar is pressed, he's going to move 10 steps, and you can see I've got it right there. So let's try that out, because a good idea is when you add one line of code, you always want to test it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to move my monster somewhere on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and click the green. He goes to my starting spot, so that worked. Next, when the space bar is pressed, does he move 10 steps? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the space bar. Yep, that's working. Cool. So what if you want him to move a different direction? Well, we could just say when space key is pressed and change it from space key to up arrow. Okay, so now remember we did our X and Y here. We're going to want to change the Y on that. So we want him to move. So let's go over to motion. Okay, and I want him to move. I'm going to change the Y by 10 steps. So let's test this right now. So again, just move my monster anywhere on the screen. Click the green flag. He goes to the right position. Hit the space bar. He moves there. And now when I hit the up arrow, all right, the Y changes, okay? So if the Y changes by positive 10, how do we move them down? So I like to use the duplicate key whenever I can. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. I'm going to two-finger click and duplicate. Okay, so pretty wide two-finger on the trackpad and click. And now instead of when the up arrow moves, I'm going to say when the down arrow moves. So when the down arrow moves, so instead of moving 10 paces, I want it to go -10. I want it to move the opposite direction. So let's try that. So I'm going to go ahead and start again and click on the green flag. He moves to the right position. Spacebar, he's still moving. Up arrow, he's moving 10 up the Y. And down arrow, he's moving down by Y. And you can see those numbers change over here as well with your X and Y. That's our goal for today. So make sure you have that orange share button. And if you've already shared it, you can click this See Inside project page. And once you see inside the project page and you've got it shared, you'll have a copy link.